Hi everyone. So to your camera.
Hello.
Hi everyone,
Hi
and
guys.
welcome to Obi and Nello Unscripted.
Unscripted.
I love that name.
You do?
Yes. So this is our very first podcast, and I'm sharing my couch with my beautiful friend Obi. I will let you introduce yourself.
Hi everyone. As Chinelo said, this is our very first podcast. My name is Obi Launsin. The idea is for us to G, so don't let me sound very formal. So yeah, I'm Obi Launsin, and should I tell them other things that I am?
Yes, please tell them who Obi Lawanson is. We want to know.
Oh, forgive me. So I'm Obi Launsin, mother of two amazing girls, married, work in the corporate world, in project management, and also own my own business. We're trying to navigate all of this together.
Yeah. And I'm your home girl. I'm Chinelo Obi. I am a mother of three, single mother of three, and I run my own business. And I also still have a 9 to 5 just to keep the bills in check. Yeah. So we came up with, this podcast basically really to be able to share our experiences as moms, as Black sisters, not just Black sisters, but African sisters in the UK. Our experience is different from everybody else. So tell them why we came up with this whole idea, babe.
Yeah, so why did we come up with this? So because we have our own businesses, we attended a show that, encouraging Black women in business. So we attended this show and it was really, really nice, to be honest with you. The organizers did a good job and all of that. But I kind of, or should I say, I felt, okay, women that are my age range were not, should I say, adequately
Represented in that
So I'm
space.
49 and not everyone starts business or starts a business or becomes an entrepreneur at 20 or at 30. Some start at 40, at 50, at 60.
Exactly.
And we wanted to see
We want
that.
that space where we can find women of 40s, 50s, 60s who just started business.
Exactly.
Or women who are in those age brackets and started their businesses late in life, or when they had so many things going on in their life, like maybe having children at the same time, married, working, trying to build a home or looking after their old parents or something. But then they also had this as part of the things they had to deal with on a daily. And for me, it's weird because we went to this event together, and after the event, I called you up and I said, babe, how did you find the event? And you were like, oh, it was okay, but I didn't feel like, and we had the same experience.
It was similar. So because we had a shared experience, we were talking about it yesterday, and I said, you know what, Chinelo, let's do a Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry said
I know what you
he
said,
didn't have a space in Hollywood, so rather a table. He was not invited to the tables in Hollywood, so he created his own. And I mean, look at Tyler Perry today. Tyler Perry is a billionaire. So we said, you know what?
Yeah, if you're looking for a space, or you want to get invited to a table and no one is sending you an invitation, create your own. Go and create your own. Go to carpenter. Tell the carpenter to construct your own table for you. Just like build your own table, sit around it, and gather your tribe, right? And that's what we're trying to do here. Like, we want to share our experiences as business women, as mothers, as black British British Africans. Is that what they call us? Black British Africans. I mean British Black Africans. Those things.
I'm Nigerian.
We are Nigerian.
We are Nigerian and we're British.
Yeah.
We're Igbo girls and we're very proud Igbo girls. So on occasion we'll probably throw in
some broken bottle.
Yeah.
If you know, right? If you know.
And also, interestingly, talking about this, 2 weeks ago, I had a customer say to me, she bought some of my products and she said, oh, you're so brave that I'd want to start my business, but I'm scared and everything. and I'm 56, so I feel
like time is gone.
Time is gone. And I
Mhm.
said to her, no,
Mhm.
time is not gone, because
Yeah.
I know other people that started at 50.
Yeah.
So this is the reason why I said, when Chinelo and I talked about the show we attended, we were like, you know what? Representation matters.
Representation matters.
And
all, not, aunties, African aunties, whatever you Gen Zs call us, we matter. Like, we need a space too. And not all African aunties are have 8-figure earning jobs or work in corporate, or some African aunties just go to pop-ups and create, they are creatives, and they do, handmade stuff, and they need to be amplified as well.
Yeah.
They need to believe in their own craft, right? They need a space where, that little thing that you're doing at the back of your living room or at the back of your house is legitimate, right?
Absolutely.
It generates income for your family. So it adds to the whole British economy. So it matters. We need a space where those women can feel seen and feel confident enough to be a part of, right?
Absolutely.
Like, they can come in there, they can ask questions, they can share their experiences, and I can relate to it, because I can imagine what it feels like to, especially when you go into these kind of events and spaces, and you see people saying, oh, they make 8-figure, and you're like, and you're like, oh my God, how do we get there? How? We're all in the same country. Like, how is this even possible? But then it's possible if you hear people actually talk about the grit of the early years, and that even when you're 40 or when you're 50, that you can still have those kind of successes in what you do.
I think it's to understand that sometimes you don't get it right in your 20s, in your 30s, in your 40s. I like to say that we are being perfected, and not you're going to make mistakes. You will fall. You will not do it right and everything. But as Lupita Nyong'o said in her Oscar speech, she said, your dreams are valid. There are quite a few. In fact, there are more of us that have not we're not doing 7 figures, 8 figures, or whatever, but we're grinding. And those reality need to be talked about more. And I know success is sweet. So, success is nice. Who doesn't want to be successful? But the reality is, there are stumbling blocks to success. It just
challenges. I call them challenges anyway.
They're stumbling blocks, and it's for you to realize that those stumbling blocks can be stepping stones as well. So our idea with this podcast is to say, we know people will be like, okay, yes, another podcast. It's okay.
Yes. The more the merrier.
Exactly.
Do you know what? The way I look at it, like, even water, which is free, is a free natural resource, is being sold for money.
Oh, varieties.
Do you understand? Like, if I dig up this ground now, I'm going to get water. But people bottle it up. People sell it for ridiculous prices. You go to hotels at airports and you buy water for like 10 quid, 15 pounds, and you still buy it anyway. Meanwhile, you can also get the same water for like 1 pound in the shop. So, and you go and buy it. The thing about what I feel here is, yes, there are so many podcasts, but I don't think there can be enough. I think what is important is about the value provided or added to the existing plateaus of podcasts.
There's space for everyone.
There's space for everyone. And for me, again, like we said, it's about representation. So I want to see a businesswoman. Of course, we have very successful women in business and in corporate who are married and have children, but some of them are not reachable. Like, I can't reach them.
Yes.
I can't,
where
grab
are they?
them. Where are they?
Where
exactly.
are they?
Even on social media, like, where do we find them? We couldn't find them, basically. Like, I'm looking for them. Please, if you know where I can find my 40 plus women who are killing it in the game, who have, they've been married, divorced, separated, whatever. They've run businesses, failed, 1, 2, 3, thousands of whatever, but whatever. They have children, grandchildren, and they are still killing it.
And they're also ready to be real. Because, like we said, this is unscripted. So it is you will come on the journey with us as we grow, as we make blunders.
Exactly.
So we just want to be real, just literally keep it real and let people know that just because you get to 40 or 50 or 60, it's not the end of your
It's
life.
not the end of your
There's
life,
so
exactly.
much you
Do you know
can
that
do.
KFC
Even
started
70.
his business at 65, didn't
Is
he?
it 65? I thought it was. Anyway, but we're just
I think so.
the the,
Or was it Nike? No, it wasn't. No,
not
Nike was
Nike's.
young.
No,
I've
it's
read
KFC's,
Nike's book.
Kentucky Fried
Yeah.
Chicken.
If Kentucky started his business at 65, and there's so many successful men and women who obviously started business late in life. And to be honest, this podcast is not just about business. I think it's about our own experiences,
our lived
experience.
Yeah.
Whether we're running around with our teenage daughters.
Should I tell them what Eliora said?
Please do.
So I tell my daughter that I'm going to film my first podcast with Auntie Chinelo, and she goes, "Oh, Mom, I'm a bit apprehensive, because..." I said, "Why?" She goes, "I don't want all this cancel culture. People will see you.
Gen Z and Gen X.
Yeah, my daughters
people.
are Gen Z. People will see you." And I said, "It's okay. Any which way we are doing it.
Yes.
People are allowed to have their opinion. But at the end of the day, the message we're trying to also pass across here is be kind."
Yeah, I was gonna say we should touch on that kindness. There is a need now in the world for people to show kindness and empathy towards other people. And I know it's so easy for you to sit down on your couch or in your bedroom or whatever, in the four walls of your house, pick up your phone or your iPad and just faceless bullying and trolling other people. But in this space, anyway, the truth is, you not even fit cross me anyway. But in this space, if you, I go block you one time. I'm just joking there. Though.
It's not even the blocking. It's just to say, you know what? We welcome
criticisms and
constructive
feedback.
criticism and feedback.
Yeah.
We welcome it. We welcome.
I'm in Naija. Come for me,
babes.
Come for me. If you know. Make I tell you now.
If you come for us, all of us go do go.
That is so funny.
For real, because we're very respectable
and respectful
women.
too.
Yeah.
I can be respectful, but don't come. I'm a Leo though. Don't come for me. You know when a lion is like lying down, yeah.
You do all that too?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, we are very good friends, but we don't always agree.
Exactly. That's another thing, that the fact that both of us are sat on this couch doing this podcast does not mean, because this is unscripted, remember, it doesn't mean that we agree and we will agree all the time.
Absolutely.
Me and Obi are going to definitely have different POVs on certain issues, and we're going to bring it to the house.
Yep.
And you guys are going to say, okay, Obi, you're right, or Chinelo, this time around you're wrong actually.
Like now, one of it is I don't do all those star signs.
You don't do star signs?
No, I don't.
I do.
No,
I'm a romantic. I like to, do that.
What does romantic got to do with?
Because you need to find like your compatible partner or friendship with your star.
Okay. People of God.
Okay. I'm a Christian, but I still believe in zodiac signs. Who else? Who doesn't believe it? It's cute.
No, I don't. Okay. A lot of us don't. We don't believe
okay.
I'm a believer.
All right,
I don't do zodiac sign.
That's fine. That's okay.
But see, that's part of it.
We agree to disagree. So yeah, so we're sharing the couch together. We're bringing you guys on this ride with us, and we're hoping that we can use the feedback and the advice we get from you all to kind of channel this podcast in the right direction. But to start off with, we're going to be sharing mostly our experiences. It could be anything from what's going on in the world, our own point of view, what we think about it. And we're committed to giving it our all, on this journey. And we're hoping that we can find our tribe as well.
Exactly,
those women that relate to what we are thinking about.
There are people out there that can relate to what we're saying.
Yes.
And we hope we can find them. Really.
I hope I can find you guys. So if it's you, if you are, I always like to stick within my community. And I know Obi disagrees on this. She's more like, open it up for everyone. Now, I don't have a problem with accessibility. I think that, this is again, it's another point of view where I and Obi probably disagree. But when you have like minority groups. There is importance for those minority groups to have access. Access is not equitable. We know that already, right? So for me, within my community, I feel like they need more amplification, right? And so when you open up something for everyone, it waters down the benefit of those minorities, right?
So this is my take on what Nello just said. I am all for our community. I'm all for amplifying our voices, which is part of what we're going to do here. But I also want to say there are women that are not in our community that will be able to relate. And I don't want to keep them out. I don't want to close the gate and they're just looking in from from the openings in the gate. I want to open it up and say, you're all welcome. But in saying that, we will find our community. We will find the ones that are for us. And those are the people that we're looking for. Those are the people we want. We don't just want, anybody and whatever. But I believe we should open it up and say, regardless of creed, race, just know that you will be heard. But most importantly, unashamedly, I'd like you guys to know I'm a believer. I love Jesus. So as much as I say I want to open it up, now I know what I've just said now will say, oh, some people will be like, oh yeah, come for me or whatever. I am unashamed, So that's my take on it.
Okay. We'll see.
I was like, Obi, don't come.
No, not at all. Not at all. No,
she still loves me.
I do respect I do respect people's POVs. Like I said initially, like everyone is entitled to how they feel. That's how you feel, right? I think my responsibility in this instance is for me to listen, and try and be kind to that, to your feelings and stuff. So for now, I think obviously I always believe that things will always find its own course, like when you pour water on the floor, you notice that it just develops its own path and creates its own path. So you're welcome to our podcast. It's unscripted. We're not here to dilute. I'm not even here to make anyone feel comfortable. No, but you know what I mean by that. Like, I would say, I obviously with kindness, right? Everything with kindness. I'm not trying to, But anyway, this is our first podcast. Yay! We got to the end of it.
We did it.
We did, right? I love that. I think the one take home for this, for me, is the fact that we took action.
Yes.
We didn't wait, again, going back to this event, which actually inspired this whole thing that we're doing, it brought this out really eventually, because when we lamented about it on the phone, I just went, babe, let's do this and let's talk about it. Let's see how many people feel this way, that when you go to certain spaces, you don't feel like you belong there,
I don't know if belong.
It's not belong. Like find people that you
represented.
Relatable.
People exactly. Because it's not necessarily. I don't think there's any. How would I put it now? But just finding people that you can relate with. Whether be it life experiences in general, or in other, little, should I say, little chunks of experiences as well, But just we took action. Bottom line.
Yes, we did. We took action. We didn't plan anything. Nothing was planned. Literally, we just had to. We did DIY. Basically, you need to see behind the scene. We had to do a DIY with our phones, our lights. What do you call this?
Ring lights.
With our ring lights, we had to do a DIY with our ring lights, with our phones, our tripod in my living room on our couch, just to get this to, just to finish it. And I'm really, really proud of what we've done.
Yes.
I can't believe we did this. I can't believe I convinced you to come on camera and do a podcast with me. And I'm so grateful to Obi for honoring, for us to be able to put this together. And I hope that our sisterhood will blossom.
I hope
grow.
So. Oh, cheers!
and that we'll get to learn more about each other in this
Absolutely,
experience.
absolutely.
And hopefully in a few years' time we'll come back and say, wow, we did it.
We did
We
it.
did it. Can you remember what's her name again? Oh, what's the VP, American VP? What's her name again?
Kamala Harris.
Kamala Harris'
Yeah.
phone call to Joe Biden when they won.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
that's
Joe,
true.
we did it.
We did
We did it. So that's how we're going to sound in a few years when we'll come back and say, "Oh my God, we did it. We have millions of subscribers or something." Anyway,
Mhm.
let's not count.
stop blabbing.
Let's not count our eggs before they hatch.
Bottom line
or chicks before they hatch. Actually,
don't. Sometimes, I love Mama Joyce Meyer. She goes, "Do it afraid." Just that's what we did. We took action and we did it.
Yes, we did.
So hopefully, you guys are gonna see us more. Please subscribe. Send it to your friends, your family, people you feel. In fact, just send it all around and
look
see
at
you
your
at
camera.
the next one.
Look at your camera.
Oh,
See,
hi camera.
Obi has not looked at this camera since we started.
I haven't. Hi camera.
Look, she's learning as well.
Yes, so
she's learning on the job.
That's why we say it's unscripted.
Yes,
and
it's
raw.
unscripted. It's raw.
Hello.
It's unscripted. It's
All right,
raw.
guys,
But yeah,
remember,
thanks guys for listening, and we'll catch you in our next video. Remember,
take action.
take action.
Bye.
Bye.